Welcome. Okay, next lesson, 5.5, graphing standard form of a linear function. Okay, so we're going to do graphing, and changing standard form to slope-intercept form. So those two things we're going to focus on. Okay, so we're going to graph a linear function given its standard form and be able to solve for y given standard form. And we want to change it into slope-intercept form, and that's the goal. Okay, first, county fair costs $3 per child ticket, $4 per adult ticket. Total came out to be $24. How many of each ticket did you buy? So we want to write an equation for x and y, with x being child tickets, y for adult tickets. Okay, so first, let's look at where we at. $3 per child ticket, $4 per adult ticket. Let's do columns. We do categories. So we got child here, adult here, and then we got money, right? Our cost. So how many child tickets did we get? 3, right? So 3x. Let's call it 3x. 3 child tickets. And we got 4 adult tickets. So that's 4. And now we got to do a different letter because child is x, adult was y. So we get 3x plus 4y, right? 3 child tickets plus 4 adult tickets. And that's going to be equal for a total of $24. So this is our standard form equation. Okay, so easy way, just make categories, write it out. So this is our standard form. And then we want to be able to graph these. Okay, so we're going to graph these by changing it to slope-intercept form. Graph by changing to slope-intercept form by solving for y. Okay, so we're going to solve for y, right? So we have our standard form, ax plus by equals c. We have our slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, right? And we want to change it into from this form into this form so that we can graph it a little bit easier on our graph. Okay, so we're going to take our equation, 3x plus 4y equals 24, and we're going to solve for y. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to subtract 3x to both sides. So we'll subtract 3x. So we got 4y equals negative 3x plus 24, because they're not like terms, so we kind of put them together. Then all we do is divide everything by 4. Right, so divide by 4. So it cancels out the coefficient, so we just left with y equals negative 3 over 4x, and 24 divided by 4, 6. And this is our equation. Okay, so that's how you solve. So we're going to start, and from here we can tell what is our slope and what is our y-intercept. Right, so we can tell that this is our y-intercept, this one is our slope, our m. Right, so we start at our y-intercept, which is 6, use our slope, 3 over 4, negative 3 over 4, so down 3, 1, 2, 3, and then right 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. You go 1, 2, 3 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. And we have our nice little graph by M, right there. So that's the different combinations that you can make for this problem. So you can look at the graph and see what combinations you can make. You can have 0 child and 6 adults. You can have 4 child and 3 adults, right? These are ordered pairs. Or you could have 8 child and 0 adults. And those are 3 points. Our ordered pairs, that'll equal to $24 exactly. right? So those are different combinations. So we can have either, so 0, 6 is 0 child, 6 adults. 4, 3 is 4 child, 3 adults. 8, 0, 8 child tickets, 0 adult tickets. And those are the different combinations that you could have. Okay, in order to change standard form to slope-intercept form, solve for y by using inverse operations to isolate the variable y. That's the whole goal. All right, so given our standard form, our step 1, subtract the x variable with coefficient to both sides and then divide by the coefficient of the y variable. All right, so follow your steps right there. All right, so we subtract 4x, divide by the coefficient. Next example, subtract 8x, divide by the coefficient left over. And that's it. Okay, for this one, we're going to solve for y. I'll show you work. How are we solving? All right, so start with the first equation. First, subtract our x variable. All right, subtract 3x to both sides. So cancel that out. So we're left with 5y equals negative 3x minus 5. And then we divide by the coefficient 5 to everything. And we got y equals negative 3 over 5x. And then negative 5 divided by 5 is negative 1. And that's our equation right there. And then we can identify what the y-intercept is, what the slope is, and then we can graph it. Right? So the y-intercept is negative 1. Our slope, negative 3 over 5. So we're going down 3 to 3, right 5. Right there, plus 5. Then if you go the other way, up 3, left 5. Right there, and then we draw our line. And that's our graph. Okay, second one. 8x minus 5y equals negative 25. First thing, subtract our x variable to both sides. So negative 5y equals negative 8x minus 25. Then we're going to divide by that coefficient next to the y to everything. And we got y equals, so negative 8 over negative 5, cannot reduce it. But negative divided by negative is positive, so 8/5 x negative 25 divided by negative 5 is positive 5. And then we can identify y-intercept, slope. Right, so we graph it, start at 5, use our slope 8 over 5. We cannot go 8 over 5 up because it's too far. But we can count down, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So down 8 and then left 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. Because negative 8 over negative 5 is still 8 over 5 positive. And then we graph our line right there. And that's our graph. Okay, number 3, we got 2x minus y equals 5. So same thing, subtract our x value. Get rid of that. So we get negative y equals negative 2x and positive 5. And we want to get rid of that negative, we have to divide by negative 1 to everything. Get rid of that negative. So y equals negative 2 over negative 1 is positive 2x. And then 5 divided by negative 1, negative 5. And that's our equation. Right? That's our b. That's our slope. So we start at negative 5. Use our slope, which is 2 over 1. So up 2, right 1. Up 2, right 1. Up 2, right 1. Those are all our points. Up 2, right 1. Up 2, right 1. Then we graph right there. And that's our graph. All right. Okay, you guys do the rest. Good luck.